This episode of The Guy Pod is brought to you by Adam and Brittany Gooch, realtors with Capstone Realty. Founded in 2012, Capstone Realty has quickly turned into one of North Alabama's fastest growing real estate companies, and Adam and Brittany are two of the best in the business. Their mission is to provide unsurpassed service to their clients by offering professional insight into the local real estate market, using innovative marketing techniques, and by holding themselves to the highest standard of integrity in all that they do. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate in the state of Alabama, then no one will work harder to help you accomplish those goals than Adam and Brittany Gooch. You can reach them anytime by calling or texting 256-710-5888 or 256-394-2156. And you can email them at thegoochteam@capstoneshoals.com. That's Gooch, thegoochteam@capstoneshoals.com. Let the dream team make your real estate dreams come true. Adam and Brittany Gooch, realtors with Capstone Realty. And now, here are your hosts of the Guy Pod, Josh Kelly, Skip Nichols, and Adam Gooch.
And welcome to the Guy Pod. I'm Skip Nichols.
Josh Kelly.
Adam Gooch.
So, guys, here we are in a second episode of the Guy Pod. What's been going on with you guys?
Man,
Just working, man.
working.
Busy. Answering emails. Thanks for emailing us, everyone.
For sure, yes.
We have enough material to carry us on to at least 2023.
Yep.
So thanks for the awesome feedback. Thanks for the downloads and the subscribes. Keep doing that.
Keep them coming.
Share with your friends. And, yeah.
And we are available on iTunes now, too.
That's right.
That's
We're a
all
real
fixed
boy.
up. We're
a real boy.
We're real.
Yeah.
We are a real boy. And speaking of real boys, we have an amazing guest with us tonight.
Don't we?
Do we not?
I don't like that lead in.
It's,
I don't like that.
so yeah, we have it's the mayor of Tuscumbia, and honestly,
Wait a second. Is it mayor?
I don't know what's the official name.
I think like Your Majesty. Maybe?
The Bubba Llama.
Overlord Emperor KB.
I think Arch Commander.
Monarch Kerry B. the First.
Sultan Bubba of the Underwoods.
The Sovereign Caesar Bubba.
The Right Reverend Bubba.
Baron von Underwood of Coldwater.
Tsar Kerry of the Bubbas.
Cardinal Kerry, the first of his name.
Kaiser Kerry Potentate.
Khan Bubba of the Deschlers.
Mayor Maharaja Bubba.
His Holiness the Bubba.
Mayor Kerry Bubba Underwood the First.
Man.
I'm just taking it all in.
What
please.
do we call you? What are we supposed to call you?
Well, let's just be Bubba.
Just
Okay.
Bubba.
Yeah, that's what I want to be today.
Just Bubba.
But I'm still the mayor. I'm not avoiding my responsibilities or the office that comes with that. I'm just saying for today, though I love every one of those descriptions, let's just be Bubba today.
Just Bubba.
So
Okay.
just Bubba.
I
Just
do.
Bubba.
I do. I
The
would
mayor
like
of
some,
Tuscumbia.
I would like some definitions afterwards about what some of those mean.
Alrighty. So it's just Bubba.
So would we.
So it's just Bubba. Bubba's real name is Kerry Underwood. So
Which I've always wanted to meet Kerry Underwood.
I have too.
Today's,
It's-
yes,
it's-
at
We
least
have.
today.
We've done it
It's been
now.
amazing. So I guess we can get started with the interview part, right?
Yeah.
Bubba, you ready for the
I'm
interview?
good to go.
All right. I guess I'll go first, guys.
Okay.
We've put some pretty good questions to get together today for Mayor Underwood, for Bubba. So what was going through your mind the first time that you sang Before He Cheats?
So, Jesus Take the
Look,
Wheel.
wait a
What was it
minute.
like
No, wait.
singing that live?
Wait, I sang it for a friend, both of those.
Nice. I think more so than the singing part, I just want to know what Blake Shelton is really like. I'm a big fan. Like, what's he really like?
I like Blake Shelton. I think he's somebody that would want to be on the Guy Pod.
That we need to get him on the Guy Pod.
Wait, give me work on that.
I think so.
I mean,
That was a sun drop, by the way.
I can work on that. I can work on that.
You know, speaking of, I don't know why this makes me think of this, but I guess country music, cowboys. But last episode, I'm not sure how we got there, but we started talking about TV shows we liked, and we brought up Yellowstone.
Yep.
I was just informed that Gooch watched the whole first season of Yellowstone.
Binge watched. The whole
Give us
first
update. Did I oversell it?
No, you did not.
Okay.
No, listen. If you have not seen Yellowstone, we are not paid for this. This is an honest opinion. But legit, like it is the perfect mixture of like The Godfather and Cowboys
Yeah, it's so good.
all together. It's
Kevin
amazing.
old Kevin Costner is better than any Kevin Costner ever.
For sure.
Old cowboy Kevin Costner.
How
Speaking of
old? How old?
I don't know. He's 60.
No,
65?
I mean, oh, so you mean, I thought you meant it happened a long time
No, I'm
ago.
talking about right now.
Right
You're
now.
talking about current, like my age.
Like
Kevin
Skip's age, Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he gets so much cooler the older he gets.
So y'all, Skip, Bubba, y'all haven't seen Yellowstone.
I have
I've
not
seen
seen
it.
What's what's your favorite Western? Best Western, not the
Not the hotel.
Not the hotel chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also not sponsored by the Best Western. If we had that kind of
we
money,
can.
well, we wouldn't be recording right here where we are.
That's true.
So I guess I don't know. I got a couple of favorites. I like to go back to like the old school TV shows like Bonanza and Gunsmoke.
yeah.
Those were awesome. I mean, I thought it was awesome because. You know, you're watching Warren Green and Bonanza, and then the next thing you know, he's also in the Alpo commercial.
Who is that?
I didn't.
What was his name?
Lauren Green?
Lauren Green.
Don't know.
It
Oh,
was-
yeah.
It was the dad on Bonanza.
That's
And
Dead Cartwright.
Yeah,
I actually saw him one time.
That's awesome.
When the family, we would go to Montgomery for the rodeo, he was the guest star. And I got to see him from about, I don't know, mile and a half away.
So level of today's star, what kind of was he like a Brad Pitt, like a
Who?
the guy from the little small guy from Lord of the Rings, or like what kind of level?
No,
A
no.
A level, B level
Oh,
celebrity?
he'd definitely be A level.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely A-level.
Okay.
Definitely A level. He was a huge TV star back in the day.
I still stick with Tombstone being the best Western ever.
That's a good
No,
one.
The one
no,
with Val
that's a
Kilmer
movie.
and all
Now,
them
I'm
you're
talking about a
talking
TV show.
Oh, I think we can broaden the TV shows or movies.
Yeah.
Westerns. I mean, Chuck Norris technically, Walker Texas Ranger is a Western.
Best.
Well,
now,
then-
now, if we're going there, that's the best Western ever. I mean,
That was a good one.
Well, then cut back into Lone Wolf McQuade, why don't you?
hello.
You with me on that?
I just got a
You don't.
tingly
No
feeling
one.
run at me.
No one buries their truck and comes out
No.
firing it off like Chuck.
That's true.
He just-
He will shoot you and then roundhouse kick you.
Yes.
After while you're standing there.
I'm not sure which one comes first.
Like,
I mean,
well, you shoot you first and you're stunned and the blood's squirting out and he's jiggling and moving, then he roundhouse
Well,
kicks you.
I think you'd feel the kick before you realized you were shot.
That's probably
sure.
true.
I like that you know what a roundhouse kick is.
Absolutely.
He's almost been roundhouse kicked in the face by Skip.
So, true story, when
Skip?
Skip says he can kick you in the face or he says he's going to kick you in the face, he can actually do it.
Skip can pull that off.
He can.
Yeah,
And I'll be honest with you. I didn't see it coming. I wasn't ready
did?
for it. Because I was thinking, I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1".
And I am the Skip Nichols.
Skip is a good 4 or 5 inches tall, shorter than me.
Not that much shorter than you.
He's like 5'8". And he roundhouse kicked, and it breezed right through my nose, right by my nose.
Man.
I wasn't expecting it. Wasn't expecting it.
But okay, so get back though, because if we talk about, I'm all in on Walker, but I would not say Chuck Norris is one of the top Cowboys of all time.
No.
He doesn't like. The show is great, but I don't think he makes that list.
I agree with you.
Val Kilmer, to me, is my number one.
Because of
See?
his portrayal of Doc.
I'm your Huckleberry. I mean, he's my number one. Who's yours, Adam?
I'm going Sam Elliott.
That's a good
So
one.
strong.
That's a
You seen him in the ranch? That's an
Dude,
awesome.
that's what-
Oh my
I think that
gosh.
show sucks, for the record.
What?
You're
I don't
fired.
like it.
You're fired. You're
I
no
don't like
longer.
it.
You're
Why
not.
is it too slow, or
I just
what's
don't like
deal?
it. It's just dumb to me.
Oh man,
Yeah, he's good.
it's good.
Yeah. Man.
It's a great show.
Favorite cowboy, you got to call it.
Matt Dillon.
Oh,
Dillon.
Oh,
Ooh,
Let's go black and white. Matt Dillon.
I
That's a
like
good
that.
one.
Skip, what about you?
What was his relationship with Kitty, though?
Ah,
I mean, can I ask?
I think it's inappropriate. Not the question.
I'd like to know.
The relationship.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I'd already crossed the line.
No, I'd like to know, though.
yeah.
I'm singing that song right now.
Yeah.
You know what song I'm singing.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. Yeah, if my absolute all-time favorite cowboy, the Rifleman, Chuck Connors.
That's a good one.
Can I say something?
Eastwood, Clint Eastwood.
Can I say something that's not
Yeah,
going to be
Pale
popular?
Rider. Pale Rider. Yeah,
I don't like John Wayne.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't say that.
Oh my
I'm
God.
telling you right now, I think he's stupid, and I don't think he's tough.
Right now, he's not.
Well, he's not now.
He's not very tough right now.
Never liked John Wayne. I don't.
Yeah, I can't go with you.
Hey,
on
you
that.
know what? I didn't like Dale Earnhart either.
You think you know a guy?
Man.
I don't like John Wayne or Dale Earnhardt.
Dale didn't intimidate you.
No, I didn't like him.
Well, there you go.
That's a Jeff Gordon guy.
Of course you are.
But I would not put John Wayne above Sam Elliott, though.
No, Sam Elliott's way cooler.
Yeah, way cool. The mustache,
Yeah, Sam's cool.
I think the mustache itself is its own character.
for sure.
Could we consider Roadhouse a Western?
No, but
Sam Elliott's wearing boots.
You know, honestly,
But that is the best Patrick Swayze movie of all time.
so
He's a bouncer at a bar.
Here's the deal. That movie it's on Amazon Prime right now. I'm scrolling through last night because I had that kind of time, and rolled across there. And the description is it is akin to an old school western on Amazon Prime. So
I think
I'm going to give you that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
for sure it is. Yes.
Oh, it is a Christmas movie, but I'm struggling with the Western on that. I'm struggling with that.
Okay.
I'm struggling there.
Bouncer at a bar.
Well,
A roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, they do wear cowboy boots.
Nobody in that movie that is of the male variety wears anything besides cowboy boots.
That's true.
That's a Western.
I've never noticed their feet, so
They're all wearing
you
cowboy
might
boots.
have me on that one.
Urban Cowboy, Western, not a Western.
I mean,
Saturday Night Fever, Western, no Western.
no Western on Saturday
No
Night Fever.
Western. No.
No.
I'm out on Urban Cowboy.
Okay.
I like it. At one point in time, I was wanting to get y'all remember when after that came out, and then everybody, like in the mid-'90s, well, I don't know when that movie came out, but I remember in the mid-'90s, people were getting their names in vinyl on the side of their window.
Yes.
Right there, right above where you unlock the door. You'd have like Josh and Tasha.
Yeah.
On the side,
Terrible.
Bubba, and what was his name Bubba in, or am I just thinking it was Bubba on my mind?
And what?
In Urban Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy. Her name was Sissy.
Bud and Sissy.
Bud and Sissy.
Yeah.
Bud. That was close. Have you ever rode a mechanical bull?
I
I
have.
have not.
F
After
not.
riding one, you know why they wear those tight pants.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
let's just say it's not good for a man
It's
down
painful.
there.
It's painful.
It's not good. It's not good.
There was some question as to whether I stayed on the full 8 seconds, but
I heard you couldn't.
Oh.
Just saying. Just saying. We can drink a sun drop here.
and this break in the action brought to you by Sundrop.
Hey, all right. All right, I got something, guys. All right. If you had a choice between two superpowers, right? Being invisible or being able to fly, which one would you choose and why? We'll have our guest.
That's easy.
Which one?
I want to fly.
You want to fly? Why?
Oh, I want to be seen.
Okay.
I don't want to be invisible.
Okay. Well, you can turn it on and off.
Yeah, but still.
You want to be invisible all the time.
I want to fly. I don't want to be not seen. I'm a mayor. You're supposed to be seen doing your job.
Would you like
So,
fly down the street? Would you fly down Cave Street?
I would fly down Cave Street with my tights and my cape.
What color? What would your outfit look like?
I don't really have colors. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what they'd be.
Would
But
they be Desher colors?
that'd be Desher colors.
Maybe have a tiger tail coming off the back of your cape?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing you would have is a
There's
badge.
no tiger
You
tail.
have a badge.
You'd be
so,
blind with a badge.
So first of all,
You don't look at the badge again.
so we're going to do a timeout right
Let me show
here.
you the badge.
Yeah.
The
I'm
Honorable
gonna stand it up
Potentate
like
Mayor
this.
Underwood. One day we were somewhere and he gets his wallet out and he's paying for something. I look over and I see something shiny in it. I said, "You got a badge?" He said, "Oh yeah, I got a badge." I was like, I want a badge so bad. And so he knows how I feel about his badge. And you can't see this right now, but he's got his wallet propped up with the badge pointing at me across the table, just to tease me.
And fun fact too, he also has a code name, which I think is awesome.
I do have a
What's
code
your
name.
code name?
Can I tell you my code name?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It actually says it on the badge. Let me look at it. It says my call sign is Tuscumbia 1. You say that as Tango 1.
That's cool.
He's Tango 1.
That's cool.
So one of these days, I'm going to get on the radio, which I have a radio in the mayor car, and I have a radio handheld. One of these days, I'm going to get on the radio, and I'm just going to say Tango 1 checking in.
God.
What would
That's
they
all
do?
I'm gonna say.
What would they
Nothing
do? I bet everybody would be like, "What are we supposed to do?"
Oh my gosh.
I
Because
feel
I've
like
never
we should,
talked on the radio.
We
I've
could
just
record
listened.
that
Be like, how do we answer?
Yeah.
because everybody be flipping through that.
What's he doing?
They'd be dusting off the old
I would just
manual.
love. What would happen if he just clicked in? What would they do?
I don't
What's
know.
standard procedure for
I think that'd be a
Tango
fun
1
test.
checking in? Like,
Yeah, there's no standard procedure for that.
like,
I love
There's no
that.
standard procedure.
All right,
do
so
all mayors have badges, or it's just because your name's Bubba?
I don't know the answer to that.
not all heroes wear capes.
That's true.
All right, Adam, flying or invisible? Which one?
I would go flying.
Good choice.
Yeah, mainly just because I'm impatient.
Okay, I got you.
Just get where I want to go quickly.
I like it.
Yeah.
Skip. What about you?
Flying 100%.
Okay, why?
I'm just like Adam. I want to get from point A to point B, and if there's a way to do it without driving, having to deal with traffic and those left-hand drivers and all that stuff we talked about in the other episode.
I agree with all those comments, by the way, in the prior episode.
So
I'm flying all day long.
I'm invisible
Yeah, you are.
Need to know why.
because I just feel like I could use that to my advantage business-wise. Like I could be invisible. I could hear everything you're saying. I could walk in and out of places. People wouldn't know. Because, I mean, I don't know how to say this, but I'm kind of a big deal. And sometimes when I go places, I get stopped
That's true.
in Walmart. Everybody starts to talk to me and all this stuff. I'm just kidding. I mean,
I appreciate your honesty. I want to
there's a little
say I
bit of-
appreciate your transparency, but that wordplay's not good. So. I'm just going to let that go.
But honestly, I think I would be for real invisible because I think business-wise, I could learn a lot of cool stuff. You know,
Imagine the temptation that comes with being invisible.
Yeah. Have you seen Kevin Bacon's movie? You know what I'm talking about.
and I have not. Actually,
Oh, you've not.
actually I have not.
Is
I
it
don't-
called The Invisible Man? Do y'all remember?
I don't watch Kevin Bacon movies.
No, it's something else. Hollow Man.
Hollow
I've
Man.
never seen it.
is Hollow Man.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
He's not a fan of the Kevin Bacon.
No. All right, so I've got a different one.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you could compare yourself with any animal, which animal would it be and why?
That's a good one.
Oh man.
Yeah. You hit it off, Josh. Go ahead.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna be a tiger.
Okay.
I think because they're beautiful,
Yeah.
they're strong, ferocious, they're fast. They're considered the greatest lover of the jungle.
They are? They are?
Is that?
Oh, I
I
just
think
made
you
that
just
up.
made
It
that
is
up.
I just made that up.
Did you add that to Wikipedia?
I just made that up.
We're going to go to Wikipedia right after this.
Can you not add to Wikipedia?
You can.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
a great
Absolutely.
thing.
You can
Yeah, you
edit
can
it.
make it say whatever you want.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
So I think a tiger, just because of all the obvious reasons that they're amazing. I just think they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not an Auburn fan, but I think tigers are really cool. I just think they're beautiful. They're strong. They're big. Just
They are.
ferocious. Nobody messes with a tiger.
It's true.
They don't.
Yep.
All right, Skip, what you got?
I'm gonna go akin to the tiger, and I'm gonna go with a liger.
Nice.
Bred
You're a
for-
mixed breed.
Is it because
It's bred for their skills in magic.
You breed for that?
Yeah.
if this wasn't a family-friendly show, I would make a comment right now.
But yeah, the stealthiness of
Just
a
write it down
lion-
for the rest of us. Would you just write it down on some paper there?
stealthiness of a lion, and then you
Being
got
sterile. I went ahead and said it anyway. So I'm sorry.
Yes, you did.
you went there.
Nice. So
But yeah.
tiger, liger, Mayor Underwood.
I'm going to go with the giraffe.
Ooh,
And I don't have a reason for this.
that's cool.
Man.
Giraffes have black tongues. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Giraffe has a black tongue.
Have you ever seen two giraffes get in a fight and they're like hitting each other with their necks?
Yeah. They,
No, but I want to.
Yeah.
Dude, it's violent.
No, the giraffe because they can reach things that other people can't.
you
I want to be a reacher. I don't reach for it.
I got a serious question.
So in Birmingham, real quick, there's a big thing you can walk up and you can go and pet a giraffe's head.
That's
Feed it
awesome.
a leaf.
Well, I got a serious question about giraffes. If a giraffe wore a necktie, is it all the way down here at the
At
bottom,
what point?
or is it up here at the top?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you wear your necktie all the way at the bottom or all the way at the top?
Well, wherever it lands, it's the collar.
At the bottom.
But would
Yeah.
their collar go all the way
Collar.
up?
No, their collar's at the base of the shoulders.
At the base of the shoulder.
That's where they
So-
wear
so
it.
all of this would be exposed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Think
I-
about
I
somebody
have
with a
the
long
mental
neck.
picture of-
Think
of
about
the-
somebody with a long
of the
neck.
tie, and that's where it's at.
It'd go at the bottom.
Yeah.
You don't wear a tie up here.
Yeah.
You don't wear it up here like this.
What if you got no neck? And,
Well, that's a different scenario.
But I do appreciate that serious question.
That's, yeah. I think I'm going grizzly bear.
Ooh.
Oh, go on.
I mean,
Tell me
like,
more.
okay, like,
Have you seen
Crazy
the movie
strong.
Relevant?
resonant?
Reverent.
No.
Revenant?
With
Yes.
Where the guy has relations with the bear?
No, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
those are illegal.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen
Reverent.
I love his paintings.
Reverent.
I don't remember what.
Reverent. It's Reverent.
Are you sure?
No, it's something else.
It's
Renovant.
It's the Revenant.
The Revenant.
The
That's what I said.
Revenant.
That's what I said.
IMDb.com over here.
I thought you said Reverent.
I said revenant.
You said
Yeah.
the you
Okay, I'm with you.
You
Well, I
said the
said
reverend.
So tell me about the
All right, so
Versar.
they're strong.
Yes.
They're fierce. They've got cool beards.
Mm.
They sleep a lot,
Hey, I like that.
right? So like,
It seems
I
like a
can-
whole season.
Hey,
I can kill
hey,
you if I want to.
hang on.
Otherwise, I can sit here and just like hang out.
What about forest fires though?
Only you
Only
can.
you.
Only you,
prevent
Josh.
them.
Only you can prevent
Okay, go
forest
ahead.
fires.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But then you can wear the cool hat.
for sure.
Smoky?
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, they can
grizzly
stand.
bears
They
are
can
cool.
walk on 2 legs if they want,
Yeah.
Or
Or four.
or 4. I mean, it's options. I
love it.
That's true.
Grizzly bears are awesome.
Can we talk just a minute about how freaked out I got as a child thinking I was the only one that could prevent forest fires?
That put a little pressure
it's
on
a
you.
big responsibility.
lot of
That's a lot of
pressure.
pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pressure for 4-year-old Skipper.
It really is.
That's what he meant by then. He was Skipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Dare. Remember Dare in high
yeah.
school? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was raised to think I would be offered drugs a lot more than I am.
Why not?
Yeah.
I think that needs to happen more.
Well, I thought-
Offered?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've only been offered drugs a handful of times in my life.
I've never been offered drugs.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
I've never even seen marijuana. That's
You know,
a true story.
You think back to cartoons, especially from our era, Bubba. I felt that quicksand was probably going to be a much more
For sure.
big issue.
What about Bugs Bunny smoking in Looney Tunes? If that happened today,
Yeah.
they would shut down the whole TV station.
Yeah.
Well, they were very much more violent back then. I mean, Kill the Wabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the best one ever made?
shotgun to the face.
Yes.
And then Daffy Duck's bill just spins around his head.
So can I tell you a funny story real quick?
Let me just say before you say that, I want to buy something from Acme. I never have got the chance to, but I want to.
Yes.
You can go to acme.com and actually buy stuff. Can
you really?
It's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah. I saw a generic
sorry.
thing.
Can we buy badges?
At Acme?
I'm getting a badge.
Get an Acme badge.
Badge.
So I'm an insurance agent, an Allstate agent. We all know that. If you don't, I am.
You're invisible sometimes, but you're still
Yeah, I'm an
agent.
Allstate agent. And so I tell all our customers, hey, listen, if you have a car wreck, something happens, call me. Don't call the 1-800 number. Call me. I'm your guy. Take care of it. So I had
cool of you.
this lady down south of here. She lives out in the country. She called me one day. She said, Josh, she called my cell phone. So I was like, okay. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I've been in an accident. I said, oh my gosh, what happened? She said, I've hit a pregnant coyote. And I said, so I'm processing this, right? So I'm like, normally I would say, are you okay? And I'm like, well, how'd you know it was pregnant? That's the first thing that came out. And I was like, man, as soon as I said it, I felt so bad. I was like, oh, are you okay?
You should get it to pee on a stick.
I was like, I said, are you okay? She said, I'm fine. I said, well, how'd you know it was pregnant? She said, well, I hit it and the baby started coming out. And I'm sitting there seeing this in my head. I said, well, here's the thing. I said, I need you to take a lot of pictures. I need you to take lots of pictures because I need that for the claim. Wink, wink. I didn't really.
You didn't.
I didn't. I just wanted to see it, right? So I said, well, where are you? I'm right here in the middle of 67. I said, well, listen. I said, is your car drivable? She said, yeah. I said, well, just do this. I said, is it dead? She said, yeah. I said, well, there's nothing you can do. We called the animal control and told them where it was and all that. So she came on up, and I met her over at the body shop. And we're sitting there looking at it. The body shop owner's out there, and we're walking around the car. It's a little plasma purple Mitsubishi Mirage. It's like the smallest car made. It's like a bright purple color. And we were telling her what happened. And she said, the coyote just ran out in front of her. I said, I need to ask you a serious question. Was it chasing a roadrunner? And she looked at me, she said, no, I don't think so. And we just lost it. And I was like, that was funny.
Yeah.
And she totally missed it, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So that was my funny Looney Tunes story that tied in with that.
That's awesome. It's one of those lies they tell us as kids because a coyote actually runs about twice as fast as a roadrunner.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen to this. That was a sun drop.
I've seen a coyote run, but I've never seen a roadrunner run.
I haven't either. I don't think they're indigenous to Alabama. Big word.
They're a lot smaller too.
Another
Like,
thing, too,
roadrunners
yeah.
are not
we-
the same size as coyotes.
Yeah, so I always thought roadrunners were the size of ostriches.
Well, they look like it on the cartoon.
Yeah, they're like
Well, it does, 'cause it looks
they're like 5 inches tall.
Yeah, they're like little.
They're little bitty guys.
Do they run though?
I think so.
They walk fast.
Do they fly?
More like a speed walk. You ever seen the Olympics of speed walkers?
1 foot has to always be on the ground.
Kind of like the folks at the mall.
At what point in time do you say, you know what, I'm going to be a speed walker? Like, when does that happen? Because I don't think anybody transitions into speed walking on purpose. I feel like there's life decisions and things that happen in your life
Maybe-
where you become a speed walker
maybe
instead of
sports
like
injuries or
I
something
mean,
like that.
sprinters, runners, the relay, high jump, hurdles, all this stuff. Like, I'm a speed walker.
That's true.
What happened?
What little boy dreams of competing in the speed walking trials?
At what point in time does that become a thing where, what do you do for a speed walker?
I like how you whisper it.
Speed walker.
I mean, they're probably 1,000 times more athletic than me.
Probably so.
I'm going to tell you, Olympic sport I like is those redneck curlers.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys, they're out there getting drunk with the mustaches.
I mean, like,
curling.
who decide, hey, you go get the broom. I'm going to get the Roomba.
Yep.
We're heading out in the backyard, and we're going to push
The
the
USA curling team, can I just say, I feel like they were all sitting around in the backyard
drinking beer.
drinking beer,
Yep.
saying, you know what, we can do that.
For sure.
And then they showed up at the Olympics. I'm sure, I'm not trying to belittle the training that they do or whatnot, but that's the perception I have, and I don't want anybody to change that perception.
Yeah,
for me.
where's our Cool Runnings movie on the U.S. Curling team? That's what I want.
There can't be.
These guys are awesome.
I do think before the next broadcast, though, we should research what kind of training goes into the curling.
I feel like I could do it.
Do you know there's actually a curling league in Huntsville?
Really?
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. You can go, like, they train you, they, like, compete. Yeah, the last time I was at a Havoc hockey game, Huntsville Havoc, they were there giving out, like, informational pamphlets and asking you to come curl.
Can I point out that Adam Gooch has a custom Braves jersey with his name on the back of it?
Yeah, how about that?
And that he pronounced pamphlet correctly. He hit the
Pamphlet.
F. I love it.
Pamphlet.
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 Is it not pamphlet?
It's a pamphlet.
That may be the way to pronounce it. Fayetteville.
So I have I don't know my mom was a school teacher. She's was one school teacher for 40 years. And I guess it's just her pounding things in my head. So orange sherbet, rainbow sherbet ice cream.
Sherbet, yeah.
It's Sherbet. There's no second R in it.
No.
It's not sherbet.
No.
I think I say it that way,
just
though.
blew your mind,
I
Bubba.
say it that way, though. I
Everybody
do.
does. It's Alabama.
Do you wash the car or you wash it?
I wash it. You
wash
No, I'm not a wash.
I don't do either.
But so anytime I go somewhere, there's the local ice cream place, 4 buildings down from our insurance office, the Palace, some leather ice cream. On the wall, it's just sherbet. I said, listen, there's only one R. Did you know that there's only one R? She said, no, it's not. I said, yes. She said, no, it's sherbet. I said, no, that's how we say it. That's not how you spell it. And so I said, look at the bucket of ice cream. I don't have to. I've been here for however years. I said, I promise you. And we give each other a hard time because I've been there like twice a day getting ice cream cones because I'm a big boy. And she pulls up the bucket. She said, well, they misspelled it on this bucket. She turned around and walked off. I said, okay, I see you. That's pretty good.
All right, so how do you pronounce, and I'm just going to say it, how do you pronounce salmon? Is it salmon or salmon?
The L is silent.
Yeah.
Salmon.
The salmon.
The L is silent. Yeah.
Why is the L
salmon.
silent? Why is the L silent?
I don't know. Why do you not? You're not supposed to say the T in often either. So I mean,
Often.
often.
Very often.
Often.
I think you do say the T in all.
You do
I
say
think
the
you
T
do
in
too. I think you do too.
Yeah. That was not a good example, Skip.
No, find another one.
No,
It's often.
you have
Often.
to go to your dictionary.
Often.
But it's salmon.
It is
People-
salmon.
So my
It is
wife is from Ford City, Alabama. She went to Colbert County High School. It's out in the country. It's out in the country. We'll say that it's out in the country. And
You know that's where we went to school, right?
did you really?
I did.
This is perfect. So
Yeah.
so she gets so mad when I point out her redneck tendencies when they come out, and like. For so long, we get some seashells. Like we go down the beach, and pick up seashells. She want to put them on the back of the toilet. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Like she loves country blue stuff.
Yeah.
She likes those sheer curtains.
Did you have
and-
the chicken wallpaper?
No, we didn't go that far.
go that
But
far.
she hates it when I don't remember why I'm telling this story.
I don't either.
But she hates it when I point it out. Well, she says salmon, and one thing that I call them pajamas.
Yep.
She says pajamas. Do y'all call it pajamas or pajamas?
I just call them PJs. I don't know.
PJ? Oh, you're a PJ guy.
Yeah.
I say pajamas.
I say pajamas.
Pajamas.
She
Yeah.
also
Is it a?
puts a the in front of stuff and an S on the end, like the Old Navy's, the Walmarts.
The Walmarts.
Let's go to the Applebee's.
Does she, like, I don't, so Home Depot is the Home Depot.
The Home Depot.
But it's not
But
the
it-
Lowe's.
But it's Home Depot.
Yeah.
You're right. It's
But
just
it's-
Lowe's.
Yeah,
Lowe's.
It's
just
Lowe's and Home Depot is what I say, but it's actually
the Home
Lowe's
Depot.
and the Home Depot.
Yeah.
But I don't say I'm going to the Home Depot.
One thing I love is there's a road in Florence called Gunwallaford Road. Gunwallaford.
Gun
One word.
One word, Gunwallaford.
Very long word.
Everybody calls it Gunnerford. Gunniford. It's Gunwallaford.
Yeah.
And they call it Gunniford. That's like St. Florian.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on that one.
Whoa.
St. Florian. It's
what it's spelled.
Florian. And the people call it St. Florian.
Yep.
It is St. Florian, I agree.
Must shows.
Must shows.
Muscle shows. Must
Yeah,
shows.
but that's because we have to shorten things to 2 syllables. I've actually heard a 4-syllable word tonight. It made me a little uncomfortable.
Ah.
But you can't shorten Tuscumbia.
You cannot. You're
Tuscany?
correct. You cannot.
That makes me uncomfortable
Tuscumbia?
hearing you say that. It doesn't sound right. Sherfield.
Yes,
Says Sheffield.
there's the
Yep.
R in Sherfield.
Russellville.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Russellville?
my
Russellville.
hometown. Shout out to Russellville.
Russellville.
I don't know where that's at.
R-U-S-S-V-I-L-L-E.
You don't know where that's
No, I
at?
don't know where that is.
Russellville.
It's the other side of Louisville.
Littleville.
Louisville.
Little Bull.
Must shows.
But I say Russellville, but then I say Huntsville.
Okay, so can I tell a horrible dad joke right quick?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Please.
Okay, so I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and I walk into a restaurant, and I'm with my brother, and we're arguing over how you pronounce the town, just kind of like we are now, Louisville and Louisville. And we're
I
back
say
and forth.
Louisville.
Well, I'm Louisville. He was saying it's Louisville over and over and over. So I went up to the waitress there at the restaurant, and I said, "Man, we're from out of town. I'd really like you to just settle this for us once and for all. Can you tell my brother where we are right now?" And she said, "Burger King."
That's good. That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's funny. So, how about some questions for Bubba?
I got him.
Are you ready for this?
Can I say I don't know if I don't know?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
There
We
it
would
is.
prefer you make up answers, but
Okay,
if you
okay.
don't know.
And let me preface this with there are no right or wrong answers at all.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
this is
okay.
just,
All right.
we want you to talk from the heart.
Here's the thing, something I learned a long time ago. It doesn't really matter if you know what you're talking about, as long as you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Authority.
Most people don't know. Most
Yeah.
people don't know the difference. They're not going to check it anyways.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So, serious question, and really, really serious question. What got you interested in public service?
That's a fair question. I grew up like 8 miles east of here, no city limits. And so this was never an option for me. Never thought about it, never thought it would be in my ability of things to do. Moved to Tuscumbia in 2010. And after seeing needs and seeing people, which is something we don't do very much anymore. We don't see people very much. I felt like my profession had something to offer with local politics. And so it happened fairly quickly in just a few days. And it was strategy like everything else. Mayor Shoemaker was running again. Mayor Shoemaker would be reelected. So I went and visited with him and said, "I'm going to run. I'm not really running against you because you will win. I'm running to introduce myself to the community." I'd only been here a few months, not very long. And so I did that. I got like 21% of the vote. And then I had 4 years to build on what they learned from me, and then got 2/3 of the votes when I ran again. So
That's awesome.
it was just by seeing people. It was just a seeing people kind of a thing.
And that's one of the things that I feel that you're very genuine about, because we've got a couple of businesses down here in downtown Tuscumbia. We're kind of establishing some roots here, and
Glad to have you too, by the way.
we see you out active in the community. I mean, 2 or 3 times a day we'll see you either walk by the agency here where we're recording, or by the shop, and you and Councilman William Foster, both of y'all are just super active in the community, and I think that does make a difference. Just being seen and not just being a name.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets
See,
to
that right there transcends a lot of things.
Absolutely.
If those folks at home listening.
Well, yeah, it gets down to what your motivation is. If you're doing it for the right reason, then that's the way it's going to be. And see people and do for people. It's a good fit for me. It's I find a lot of satisfaction professionally in saying that I started here, and at the end of this process, we're here, and because of God's grace and our ability to have a vision and follow it through, people are better. And that's my objective. And at the end of my time of doing this, people should be better.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So, speaking of cool, What's the absolute coolest thing about being the mayor of Tuscumbia?
Besides
the badge.
Keep bringing it up. Just keep twisting the knife.
He does.
Okay, so badges first. We'll go ahead and say that. Well, you know, I don't really know how you define cool. A cool thing to do. Let me give it to you in form of the biggest challenge.
Okay.
All right. The biggest challenge from a mayor's perspective is not getting caught up too much in the weeds of things and seeing the vision of things. All right. So it's easy to work with your head down and say, today I've got to accomplish these 8 things. I've got these meetings, these people to see. I've got all this stuff to do. My head's down, and I'm walking blind. That's easy to do. It's harder to get those things done by you or someone else and be able to step back enough to look up and say, am I going left or right? Or am I going 45 degrees, find true north? So it's hard to keep a vision because you keep having to deal with all the day-to-day stuff. I'm not removing myself from the responsibility of the day-to-day, but if I don't keep a vision for the folks I'm working for, I'm doing them a disservice. So that's a cool thing for me. The whole, like I started this conversation with having a vision for Tuscumbia from 2016 to 2020, where are we at? That's the cool part. Because in the accounting profession, it's historical.
Yeah.
We do everything based on past. We file our tax returns based on what happened the prior year, and so that's all historical. The mayor's job is 100% proactive.
That's
and
cool.
That's awesome. I mean, it's just it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you get to work with obviously a lot of people. You're in a lot of situations, a lot of organizations, that type of stuff. You have to have found yourself in some funny situations. Maybe it wasn't funny to somebody else. Like, what's the funniest thing that's happened to you, or the funniest situation that you found yourself in since you become mayor?
Oh man, I don't know if I can find a funny situation. Can I come back to that?
Yeah. Hey.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Like a moment where you just had to stop and start laughing.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Or maybe you wanted
It
to.
could
you
be the
couldn't.
podcast.
He's doing the guy pod.
This could be.
Does right now count?
Yes, it's happening right now. Thank you.
Next on Tuscumbia Public Radio.
I'm not an introvert, but some of the public stuff is difficult for me. Standing in front of people
Yep.
with no interaction. This is great because we're interacting. But to stand in front of somebody with a 20-minute, I'm going to speak for 20 minutes. That is very tough for me, and it's a requirement. You have to do it.
Yeah.
State of City address. I hope to see all y'all there. This next one. They're always in November, so
I'll bring a cowbell.
would you wear your cowboy boots?
Sure.
I might need a bouncer.
I think
Be a Western.
Can we be guests of honor? Can we sit by the mayor?
We need
Do
a
they
key.
do that in city?
Will you give us a key to the city?
Yes. That would be awesome.
I don't think you actually asked for that. I'm not sure. I don't think that's how that works.
Just did.
If we can't have a badge, can we have a key?
Give me a key to the city. I want in.
I would like to say, without answering that question, I would like to say that
He's really good at making a mayor.
You are a politician.
Well, I wanted to state that obviously, so that you wouldn't think I was ducking the question. I'm just telling you I'm ducking it, so that doesn't count. Y'all being here is a good thing for us, and I appreciate your investment in our community because what the downtown has to have is vibrancy. Right? We have to be active, vibrant, something for people to want to come and be a part of. And y'all bring that with you. And so you're a very important part of what we have in this community. And so I'm grateful for your willingness to invest, your livelihood here. That's a big deal, your
Because of
livelihood.
my shiny pants that I have on.
Yeah, he does have on shiny pants. But it's really hard to be. Really easy to be a part of this community because there's so much going on. And
A lot of activity.
It is?
A lot of activity going on. So what can we expect in Tuscumbia over the next few months? What's some of the cool stuff?
Well, the first thing is right across the street from you, our Pocket Park, which, by the way, we're looking for a name. I don't want to ever call it Pocket Park again, but I will until we have a name for it.
I'm awesome at naming stuff.
Yes.
I'm going to get right on that.
Josh Kelly Memorial.
That would mean I get to kill you first.
Josh
oh,
Kelly.
yeah, you don't need
We're
to
not
memorial
memorializing things. We covered that in episode 1.
Yeah.
The Josh Kelly Park.
No, there's no.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Somebody just got an email.
I think that was my laptop, actually.
Yeah. Good job, Josh. You
It
did a good
happened
job.
right after you said Josh Kelly Park. Then the music.
That was a
hit.
sign from the Lord.
No, that was a sign from Bill Gates and Windows 10.
The Pocket Park is going to be big. We're going to invest. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's a worthwhile endeavor. So, and that's going to be right across the street. So, let me tell you a little bit about downtowns.
Yeah.
And this I had to learn. Okay, I didn't come into this job knowing this, but cities like Tuscumbia that have a city that's around them, you've got highways and residential. But when somebody talks about their town, let's say somebody's been here for 40 years, and they say, "Tell me about your downtown." They're not going to say anything before they talk about the downtown. It is the identity of the city to the people that live here. So we have to invest in this downtown it's a quality of life issue, true, but it's an identity of the city, this downtown. Muscle Shoals is too new to have one.
Yeah.
So they have to identify with other things. We know what Muscle Shoals identifies this with the school system. It's a good one. We have a great school system. But the thing people identify with is the downtown. It's part of our history. It's part of our, it's just, so we're going to continue to invest in everything you see down here. This historic 2 blocks in either direction with the courthouse. By the way, I went to Design Alabama, which is it was in Mobile, and it's a program offered by, it's a group. It's a group of individuals that volunteer their expertise in design and architecture and that sort of thing, engineering. And when I went, I was the only North Alabama city represented, so there was 5 mayors in the whole state that go. Everybody else was Montgomery and South. And so I come in, and we have to do a little 10-minute presentation. And when they introduced me, they said, "This is Kerry Underwood, Mayor of Tuscumbia. The location of the absolute established and documented most historic example of a courthouse in the entire state." And that was my intro.
Wow.
I mean, so what
Strong.
we have here is unique, and it's special.
We have the oldest still standing retail
Commercial building.
commercial
Road.
building in
Yeah.
the state of Alabama
Yeah, right
across the
behind
street.
you.
Yeah.
That's twice I bumped that. So
Yeah, that's
That's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So another serious question, Mayor Underwood. What are your thoughts on garden gnomes?
On what?
Garden gnomes.
Well, I like the commercial. That's about as far as it goes. I don't like garden gnomes.
Really?
I don't.
Tell me about that.
Well, I think they're misplaced in the garden.
Okay. What about the ones that have like an Alabama jersey or a Dallas Cowboys jersey on it? What about those?
No.
They're kind of cute. Really?
No.
So what about the female garden
What is the
gnomes?
purpose of a garden gnome?
Decoration, friendship.
Friendship?
I mean,
Are you friends with
Looks-
a garden gnome?
this isn't about me. I'm talking to Mayor Underwood here.
I'm going to turn it into you before this is over. This conversation.
So, not a fan of garden gnomes.
I'm not a fan of garden gnomes, no. And by the way, how do you spell a gnome?
G-N.
The G is silent, of course.
Gnome.
Yeah, gnome.
Gnomes.
Garden
Such
gnome.
a
It's like a-
Gnomies.
It's like a knife.
Garden gnome.
It's like a knife.
It's like a knife.
Yeah.
No, I
that's-
don't.
that's the
I'm not
epitome.
into garden gnomes at all.
Okay.
I'm not really into gardens either.
Okay. Hang on a second.
You make a note.
All right. Okay. Next question. So there's caves under Tuscumbia.
There are.
That's a real thing. So I'm not making this up. So
We have a whole street called Cave Street.
all of downtown Tuscumbia is covered with caves, and I saw something on Facebook that you've been in them.
It was not a cave. We was hoping it would turn into one, but it did not.
I want to go in the caves.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my question is can you get to them from the manholes in the street?
Speaking of
No.
manholes.
You do not want to go through the manholes in the street.
Why are the manholes round?
Because square manholes, you have to turn them just right round. You just drop them.
Okay, that's fair enough. All
It's
right.
done.
It's
But
a-
there
it's an
are
efficiency thing.
There is some history behind underground. What's called underground Tuscumbia.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I don't know all the details. I'm going to tell you what I know.
Okay, tell me what you know.
Back in the days of prohibition,
I like
there
it already.
Yes, there were some underground caverns where people would go to partake. The understanding is under one of these buildings, which is why we went on our search and our search party back in the day, was the understanding is there is an old bar and maybe even some gambling equipment from
What?
way back, and so we were in search of those.
What?
I want to go next time.
It was kind of a big deal. So,
So did
there
you
were
find it?
several connections to these different buildings underground where you could go from one to the other and
Really?
back and forth.
So like the building we're in, anything?
I don't think so.
I'll be honest with you. So the building I'm in right now, when we were doing the build out, I really didn't need to go in the basement, but we wanted to look to see if we need to run some wires. Mostly it was just because I wanted to look down there,
Yeah.
and I went down there, and it was so underwhelming because I'm thinking, because I'd heard that story about the old bar, and where we're at right here right now is about where it's supposed to be. So I'm thinking, man, it's in my basement, and so we get down there. And, like, sometime in the late 80s, they remodeled it, and, like, I would probably lived in there. It's that nice.
It's a really nice one.
And I was like,
Really?
I was
Walk
just
down,
so
yeah.
disappointed because I'm thinking there's going to be, like, some rocks down here and maybe some tights, some
Tights drop down, stalagmites go up.
Wow.
nerd.
That's
so,
amazing.
Like, maybe see a snake down there, some spider webs. But it was pretty nice. I was so disappointed.
So here's a question for you all.
Okay.
What is the difference between a basement and a cellar?
Basements you can, like, live in and stuff, right? It's high. Like a cellar is
I actually know the answer.
lower.
Let me hear it.
I think I know the answer.
I don't know the answer.
The basement you can access from the interior of the house.
Ah,
A cellar, you have to go outside.
Is that the truth?
I don't know. I just made it up. Sounded good
That sounded good.
though. I said it like I knew what I was talking about.
What do you think? Do you know?
I think that is a function of the whole cellar thing, but for me, it's a dirt floor compared to a finished.
Oh. Okay.
And so several of these buildings here still have dirt floors. Mine included my office building down the street has a dirt floor.
That's
I would love to get into the caves here. If anybody that's listening and knows how to get into a cave underneath Tuscumbia, you let me know a time and a place.
We're there.
Yeah.
We will record an episode.
I was going to ask if that could be podcastable.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go
Wherever we-
Facebook Live on it.
Wherever we
That's
have
better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
God, I want to do that. We could go kerplunking, right?
Yeah, can I just talk about how earlier today he wanted to go kerplunking, which is
That's what it's called,
It's
kerplunking.
a game from the 90s,
Kerplunking.
and when you go into a cave, it's called spelunking.
It is called.
That sounds dirty.
Which I did at computer camp,
Why?
which you make
Why
fun of
does
me
it
for.
sound? Why does it sound dirty?
Spunking?
Spelunking.
I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry.
Spelunking.
Oh, I didn't know there was an L in there. Sorry, folks.
spunking.
That's what he said. I was like, that sounds dirty. Jeez.
We've got to get in these caves, man.
I want to go in the caves.
Yeah.
Like, we say
Is
that.
there a like?
Here's the thing. We say that, and then we get there in the cave, and we'll get in like 5 feet, and it gets dark, and something rubs across our elbow.
Dude,
You out?
And we'll be like, nah,
It's like Goonies.
I've never seen
Oh,
Goonies.
It's the best. We had this
Josh
discussion
Kelly.
before, I think.
I've just never watched
Good
it. It's not
grief.
been a personal decision of mine to not watch the Goonies. I've just never had the opportunity. I've just never watched it.
Well, I own the DVD, and I'm bringing it to you.
I don't have a DVD player.
Too old. Technology, I mean.
Oh, my God.
I haven't had a DVD player in 10 years. Who has DVD players anymore? Do you have DVD players?
Yes,
Yes.
I don't have one.
I do not.
I have a VHS player.
I don't have one of those.
It's not hooked up to anything, but I own one.
I don't know.
God.
I've never seen the Goonies. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I understand the references. Hey, you guys, and the shuffle truffle thing where he shakes his belly. But I mean, I've just never watched it. I just watched Star Wars for the first time last year.
And
I liked it.
the first one,
I watched all of them. I watched them in order, the right order.
Yeah.
which is what? What is the right order?
I don't remember. So it wasn't in chronological order.
Right.
I didn't watch them in order being made. I watched them in the.
No, that's the wrong order.
I watched.
Yeah,
them
it should start with 4, right?
Right.
I watched. What
Yes.
I googled it. We googled it. It came. All of them came on like TBS or some kind of show, some TV station. So we recorded all of them, and we watched them in the right order that the internet said to.
No, the internet's wrong, so here's the answer.
Yeah, that's wrong. I
It's
agree.
episode 4, A New Hope. Episode 5. Episode 6. And that's all you do. You don't watch any of the rest of them.
I liked all of them. I like the new ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
So,
just, it's
There's a new.
it's-
Isn't there a
it's
new
different.
one coming out?
there is.
Yes, there is. It's episode 97.
I didn't like.
That's what the Game of Thrones writers were working on when they ruined the end of Game of Thrones.
I didn't.
Did you see
I
the
liked-
end? You saw the end, right?
Yes,
What do you think?
it's awful.
Underwhelming.
Agreed.
I liked Star Wars movies, but I didn't like the TV show with Captain Kirk and all that. I didn't like the show. And I didn't understand why they didn't have
The Enterprise.
crossover characters, but I didn't like the show. I didn't like Trek, but I liked the movies, the Star Wars.
You didn't like Shrek?
Trek.
Oh,
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Star Trek. You have to. Everybody likes Shrek. But I didn't like the TV show.
But since you've watched the movies now, you can go to Disney World and you can stay in the Star Wars part. The new, brand new open area.
Can you go to the cantina?
Yes, they have a cantina. And the drinks are all colored just like,
I'm in on any cantina.
No,
they don't have to be Star Wars related.
Yeah. That's just a fun word to say,
it
cantina.
really is.
That's a fun word. Say, everybody say that, cantina.
Cantina.
Cantina?
That's a fun word to say.
It really is.
Cantina.
What are some other fun words?
Floppy. That's a fun word to say. You can't
It's
say
fun to
floppy.
say, or it's
You can't say floppy without smiling.
I have a fun word.
All right.
Asphalt.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you're saying.
Asphalt.
It really is.
that is a fun word.
What happened?
You know, that's one of those
Asphalt.
words. That's one of those words you say when you're 6 because you think it's kind of dirty.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
you get away
And you're
with
getting
it.
away with it.
Yeah, fill in my asphalt.
or so
No, I tripped on like the curb. What do you say? I don't know what you say.
first grade, probably second, third grade. Teacher turned to page 69. Oh God,
You
I'm
lost it, didn't you?
I'm 36 years old, and that's still funny to me. And I hope it never quits being funny.
It won't. It won't.
Like if somebody farts and you start laughing, and that's always funny. And I'm gonna tell you why I know that's meant to be funny. Because anytime you see a little baby poot and they start laughing, they don't know any better.
It's natural.
It's funny. We're supposed to laugh at that.
Yes, I will always laugh at that.
They always tell you that babies smile because they have gas, but then it's socially unacceptable to laugh when you fart.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right, so one, I have an addictive personality, and we're going to get to the bottom of this caves incident.
Yes.
All right.
Like this could be like the Tuscumbia version. You know what I'm going.
Naked and afraid.
This is Oak Island.
No.
man.
No.
This could be
Curse of Oak Island.
this could be the Curse
Yes.
of Oak Island Tuscumbia edition.
Before
We got to
I-
call Rick and Marty, man.
Before I die, I will play the slot machines that are under the basement or in the caves.
We got to
Shake
do
this
that.
deal.
It's deal.
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 They just should.
Deal.
Deal.
Yeah.
Can I fist bump? Shake.
We got to do that.
Catch.
Sorry about that.
That was our bass drum / gong.
Ching.
Man, but if the guy with the badge doesn't know how to get there.
Yeah.
Or does he? And he's just not telling us.
He,
So let me ask you
hey,
this.
he
The
may be
plot
sworn to
thickens.
secrecy.
Hey, Mayor Underwood, can we see your book of secrets? When you took over for Shoemaker, did he pass it over and y'all spend the day together and tell you all the secrets?
I cannot talk about that.
Oh.
But there's a lot of correlation between that movie and what I do.
I love that. I just got a tingly all the way up my, all the way up my body.
All right, so I do have a question. Curious. Mayor Underwood,
Yes, sir.
let's just hypothetically say that you've
love
been
these.
given an elephant,
Yes, a live one, a real
a
one,
real live elephant. Now you
full
can,
grown or baby.
full grown.
Okay.
Full grown.
Like
Full-
big,
That
big
does
gray
matter.
elephant.
yes, big, full grown elephant. You can give it away or sell it. What do you do and why?
See, automatically I'm thinking, is there a right answer I need to back my way into?
I don't, you know.
I have been given a full-grown elephant.
Yep.
Can I keep it?
Yeah, you can give it away, sell it. Like you can give it to the city maybe. So like,
Or you can keep it. I mean, could you keep it?
sure. I mean, you just want an elephant.
I don't want to keep an elephant, do I?
I don't know.
I mean, cats and dogs are expensive to feed.
I mean, my son eats me out of the house. I can't imagine what an elephant would do to me.
What would you do with it?
I would give the elephant to a new zoo that we would
Nice.
build in the Shoals area.
In the caves.
No, the elephant has to be out where he can see the sun.
Peter would
We
show
would
up in a
build
cave.
Hey,
a zoo,
hey, real quick
and we would have a
question.
tiger, and we would have an elephant.
Mayor
and it would be in the
Underwood,
Shoals.
do you know what you get? Do you know what happens? What you call when an elephant and a rhinoceros have a baby? Elef, I know. Be here all week, folks.
We are
All right, we need to move on from
Okay,
this.
so-
It's getting silly.
All right, another question. So if you were a tree, Mayor Underwood,
I'm a tree.
what kind of tree would you be and why?
God, I want to answer that one.
You want to go first?
Can I go first? I'd be a Joshua tree.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
See what I did there?
You too?
No, I hate you too.
No, I mean you too.
No, I hate you too.
No, you too.
No, I don't like them.
Dude.
I don't like the band. I think they're dumb.
This is going to be the episode of unpopular opinions.
I like-
Hey, you remember when they made everybody take that free
They did.
album that
I
everybody
like
hated?
ISIS better than I like you two.
Wow.
No.
Like the
No.
girl from Shazam or
I don't know what that means.
ISIL Daesh ISIS?
The guys overseas, the terrorists.
All right.
All right, Mayor, on the tree.
You're a tree. What kind of tree would you be and
Oak.
why?
Big and strong.
There it is.
It doesn't have to mean what I am. It means what I want to be.
Yep.
I don't have to be big and strong, but I want to be. I'm an oak.
The mighty oak.
It'd be a palm tree.
Oh.
Palm tree. Palm trees can take like hurricane level winds, so they're flexible, they're resilient. So strength in a different way. You know?
Oh, man.
I wish I knew stuff.
I
about-
like that better than my
I
answer.
wish
Can
I
I,
knew.
can I use
I want
yours
to change my
sometimes?
answer because I don't really know anything about a Joshua tree.
So what'd you be?
I would
Would
be.
you be a Christmas tree?
I would skip. Go to skip. Go to skip.
Skip.
I would be a maple tree. Lifetime supply syrup.
Syrup all day. That's a good one.
Well, with Super Chef's opening, you know,
Yep.
pancakes this thick, you need
How-
syrup.
I would be a walnut tree.
Of course you would.
Can I mean, do you want to expand on that?
I can't say it,
Or? So, then don't.
but I would be a walnut tree.
You're
So
just,
is it-
just going to leave it at that.
I'm just
Is
leaving
it,
there.
is it pecan or pecan tree?
Pecan.
It's pecan.
How about I have a pecan tree in my backyard, but it doesn't make pecans because there's only one of them. Evidently,
Yes,
there's some kind of
you have
thing you
to
have to
have,
have.
yeah.
I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay, so I live in Tuscany. I have 3 pecan trees.
Okay. You have pecans?
I don't because the squirrels get them all.
Oh, I have a bunch of big
I don't mean
squirrels
they
in my
get a
back-
few of them.
They get 'em
They
all of
get
them.
them all. And what
That
they
might
do
be why I don't
is
have pecans. 'Cause I
they'll
have a bunch of
climb
big
up
fat
in the
squirrels.
tree, and if I'm sitting outside, they will eat 2 bites out of a pecan this big, and they'll throw it at me. I'm not kidding you. Those squirrels throw the pecans at me in a taunting manner.
So guess what I have?
Hold
And
on,
it
hold
hurt-
on. Can we just talk about how we're probably the only podcast in existence talking about squirrels throwing nuts? Go ahead.
So I was in we call it the mountains, right? We call it Gatlinburg,
Gatlinburg's the mountains.
Smoky
It is,
Mountains.
it is,
Smoky Mountains.
it
We
is.
call it the mountains.
That's the
Here.
mountains. Not
We're-
spruce pine, but
Here's that where I live.
Well,
we
LaGrange
call-
is a mountain too, by the way.
Yeah, but the mountains. We're going to the mountains.
Yes.
That means we're going to the Smoky Mountains, Great
Gatlinburg.
Smoky Mountains,
Pigeon
Gatlinburg,
Forge.
Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Dollywood. Yeah. So we're there in one of those shops. You know, when you go on vacation, you go to all the little boutiques that's got all the
everything looks the same.
gifts.
Yeah.
And I see this display that's got a screen on it. And I see all of a sudden something catches my eye, and it's a squirrel getting flung through the air. And I'm like, what is this? And so I have to go investigate. So I go over there, and I see that it is a chain that you hang from a tree. There's a big spring on the end with a screw on the end of the spring that you take a dried corn cob and screw it onto the screw, hang it, and when squirrels jump on the corn cob, it goes down and it launches them through the air. So of course I bought it. It was $39.99. This one of the things. Remind me to go back to the second thing I bought because I've got this big family of these big old fat squirrels. That might be why I don't have pecans because they eat them all.
I think it
And
is.
so I could not wait. I couldn't focus the rest of the vacation. And so I get that. I get home and I hang it, and I'm just sitting there waiting. And I'm sitting outside for like 3 hours. The squirrels don't come. They don't come. The next morning, I could see that some of the corn's missing. So I'm watching. So I get home from work the next day, and I get out there, and this big old fat squirrel jumps on it, and it launches him through the air. And then he lands on the ground, and he gets up and he's hobbling.
Ah.
And like it hurt me.
Yeah.
And
Did you cry?
It hurt me. My youngest daughter, my oldest daughter at the time, she was 4-ish, something like that, and she starts crying because we hurt the squirrel, and I'm feeling bad because I think I broke his leg because they're fat. These squirrels are fat.
Yeah.
They don't.
your pecans.
They don't land good,
Yeah.
and so I didn't hang it back up, but I still own it. But I also bought. You ever seen those horse head masks?
Yep.
You know, so I bought a squirrel feeder that's a horse head mask. You stick it in the ground, and the squirrels reach up inside of it, and it looks like a squirrel with a big horse head.
So wait a minute. You bought a squirrel launcher
And-
to get rid of the squirrels and a squirrel
I didn't do
feeder
it to get rid of them.
to
No, I like them.
entice the squirrels.
No, I didn't do it to get rid of them. I did it just for fun times, to sling them in the air because it's fun.
Do you sling squirrels a lot?
No. So how did we get talking about that?
I don't want to talk about slinging
I
squirrels.
don't know. I thought we were talking about
Can we go to another question?
mighty pecan trees or something.
All right, last question. I got one. Here we go. For everybody in the room.
Okay.
So if you were shipwrecked on a deserted island, let's say all your human needs are met. So you've got food, you've got water, you don't have to worry about any of those necessities, right? All that's taken care of. What 2 items would you want to have with you on that island?
So all your food, like, do you have shelter or just
Yeah,
food?
no, all human need is
so
taken care of.
all of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this is fun stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we have electricity on the island?
No, it's deserted.
Okay.
Let's get married, Karen.
All the human needs are met.
I'm having a hard time distinguishing between a need and a want.
So you've got food, water, shelter.
So you got everything you need.
Yeah.
So this is
Like you're going to survive. You don't have to like worry about I need a spear to go catch fish or I need a
I know-
lighter to,
I know what I want.
you know,
I want Mr. Wilson.
Oh,
I got to have Mr. Wilson.
Somebody to talk to.
can I say? Is my wife there?
no. So you have to ask.
So I'd take my wife.
It's a deserted island.
Take my wife.
Yeah.
She's fun.
Yeah. What would you take with her?
I'd say my wife, and I think I'm going with. I think I'm going with my Weber kettle grill.
Ah.
We got food, but I mean, I like grilling out, and I'm a kettle guy. I'm a cheap $100 Weber kettle.
that's cool.
Weber kettle. I'm not in on the green egg.
Yeah.
I mean, I like them, but I like my Weber kettle grill.
Yeah.
So I'm taking my wife in a grill.
Wife and a grill.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool.
See, neither one of y'all can say wife now because I've already used it.
See?
I know. I thought this was the guy pod.
Well, see,
Exactly.
I'd have to bring Ashley because somehow I'd get in trouble on the island.
Here's the thing: if I'm on a deserted island, I do not want Ashley Morrow with me. Not that she's not fun. It's just if I'm stuck in the woods, she's the last person on the list that I want with me because
see,
we're gonna die.
See, I'm not. It's just me on the island now. You know,
Okay.
Your island's over.
Okay, sorry.
I hooked you to the corn cob and flung you off the island.
Okay.
So I'd bring Ashley,
Yep.
and then what would be the second thing? Oh my goodness.
Bourbon distillery. For you.
I think a good recliner.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
That's a real good answer.
I don't like being in the sand at all.
missed opportunity there.
I would not go. I have no desire to go to the beach to do anything other than eat seafood. And guess what? They sell that here.
Yeah.
So I'm not a get on the sand kind of guy.
I missed opportunity with that. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
The recliner was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So
I've got to have something, like, I'm a big music guy. It's like I have to have something to play music. So, like, you know, some type of audio something, whatever you want to put in there.
Well, you
Like
don't have
solar powered.
so like a Zune, a Microsoft
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Zune.
Like a solar powered, like, whatever, you know.
Okay.
And
Do we know how long we're going to be there? Is this indefinite?
Yeah, it's like,
It's like
You're there.
forever.
Yeah.
Or like Gilligan's Island forever, where they cancel it after 6 seasons.
They're still there.
Yeah, whatever.
They never got off the island.
How many seasons were Gilligan's Island, by the way?
I'm not
Was it
sure.
6?
I believe it was 6.
Can we all take a moment and remember, what was her name? Mary Ann.
Marianne?
What was the other one?
Ginger?
Ginger. Mary
So which
Ann.
one are you remembering
Yeah.
first?
I remember Mary Ann first.
Team,
Yeah, I
Team
think we
Marianne
all
or
did.
Team Ginger?
I'm a Mary Ann.
Marianne.
Marianne.
Marianne, definitely. I'm a Midwest kind of girl. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need the, oh, it's too high maintenance, you know?
So here's the thing. Can we talk about real quick? Because I feel like we got time. Let's talk about childhood.
We never got Bubba's answer on the island.
All right. Go to your
All
answer.
right, so I want to go ahead and say that since you said the wife, we all have the wife, so now we have 3. All right, I'm taking the safe way out on that one.
Okay.
All right. And so I said Mr. Wilson, so I'm going to have to stick with that one.
Okay.
I actually have in my office a Wilson volleyball.
I love that.
You know why? It is a reminder someone gave to me that says you're never on an island by yourself. I always do things for other people. It is in my office.
That's a
as
rider
we
downer
speak.
right there, folks.
Yes, it's in my office.
We're always bringing you deep thoughts on the God Pod.
By Jack Handy. No,
Yes, that was it. SNL.
Deep Thoughts by
deep
Jackie.
thoughts by Jack Handy.
And you really hurt me by having no utilities of any
Yeah.
kind. Electricity is a big thing for me.
It is a big thing.
You could,
I'm a fan of electricity.
I am too.
you got some kind of, I mean, Gooch pulled out a loophole there and said
Yeah.
a solar generator.
Give me a guitar. Like I'll just take a guitar with me. I'll
Okay.
make my own music.
Acoustic, okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to have
I
a
can do that.
PlayStation. I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
I can't help it. I'd like to have a PlayStation.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't work, I just want to look at it.
Look at it.
Just feel better having it there.
Yes.
You might invent electricity over there somehow.
You never know.
Get you one of those water things that turn, like, that's how they do it at TVA, right?
Yeah.
Let's do a smaller version. So something triggered me a minute ago.
Uh-oh.
We got talking about Marianne and Ginger. So think back. So we're going to do a two-part question here. This is the guy pod. We can talk about this, right? A female from movies, TV, that was your all-time favorite, and by favorite, you know what I mean. So, like, it's a two-parter. So you have one from like childhood, like back in the day, and then one like a current one. Current could be like in the last 10, 12 years or so. So I'll start. Sandy from Grease, Olivia Newton-John. Man, I'm gonna tell you, with the leather and from the movie Grease.
So bad, Sandy.
Sandy.
Bad Sandy.
No, I like both.
Okay.
But specifically Olivia Newton-John from Grease and Sandy, and then most current would be Bridget Jones. Bridget Jones' Diary. Renee Zellweger when she was chubby, not now. She's too skinny now. I liked her when she was chubby. Chubby Renee Zellweger for Bridget Jones. That's my two.
Did you like her in what was the football movie?
Hand Me a
with
Hello.
Cuba Gooding? Yeah. Did you like her in
Jeremy
that?
Yeah, I liked her in that. But I liked her a little bit better. Bridget Jones is my favorite, though, because she was already starting to lose weight then, and I liked Bridget Jones, the first Bridget Jones, chubby Renee Zellweger. That's it.
All right.
Who wants to go next?
So I'll go Tiffany Amber Thiessen,
Oh, yeah, win.
Kelly Kapowski.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell years. Right.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't catch the name, so.
Oh yeah, Kelly Kapowski, Saved by the Bell
Okay.
years. We can take 90210 years too.
Okay.
I mean it.
Is that current or
Peach
is that?
Pit. Peach Pit.
Yeah. I'm going current, man.
Within, recent years. You don't have to be, because I went chubby Renee. I went mid-90s.
Yeah, you went mid-90s.
Went mid-90s. This is all theoretically
Pardon?
speaking. We love
Of course
our wives.
it is.
Our
Of course
wives
it
are,
is.
Pardon the.
our lady friends are all beautiful and amazing. This is just theoretically
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah. To be fair, we've all outkicked our coverage
100%.
for sure.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Best sales job I ever did.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yeah. Recent, I'm gonna go. Can we say Kerry Underwood? Is that?
Please. I wish you would. I
just got uncomfortable. She's special.
Yeah. Great girl. Like, seems to have like legit. Not she just beautiful, but like she seems to have like a good head on her shoulders.
Is she married to a Canadian though?
Yeah, he's a hockey player. Yeah.
That makes me look cooler. All right, what you got, Skip?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw it way back to Jan Brady.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, Tater.
I like that.
You threw it way back.
I like that.
But let me tell you this. I'm an old enough human being that I have watched the Brady Bunch in prime time.
Yeah.
Where you had to wait till the next week to see the
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
part of the Grand
Yeah.
Canyon.
It was Nick at
episode.
Night for me.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it
Nick at
was.
Night.
And then today, let's see. Gosh, that's a tough one. I don't know. This is not. It's probably not close enough to today, but I kind of liked Helen Hunt and Twister. Twister years.
Okay. All right.
That's still 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I'm
We'll
old.
call it current.
Okay.
20 years is
What
current.
about
for
you
me.
there, Bubba?
I'm gonna start with current.
Okay.
I'm a Kate Beckinsale guy.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
all the Underworld.
Underworld?
Yes, I'm into
God, I
all
love
those
that
movies.
movie.
And
God, I love
Those are good movies.
you know,
Likens,
it's
come on.
not just that she's good looking; she's a fighter, and
Yep.
that's that's
Yeah,
a good
she's
combo.
tough. She's
Yeah,
tough.
So
That's
that's
a good one.
current, and old school is Farrah Fawcett,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
featherback hair, and
Yeah,
Charlie's
she's
Angels. That was-
classy.
yeah, yeah.
So what's funny? So me and my wife were talking about this exact thing the other night. So hers is Sylvester Stallone and Cobra.
There's a new Rambo coming out, by the way.
I know,
Have you
so
seen
I
it?
can't wait. So Tasha likes Sylvester. She likes Sly. We had the match in his mouth, in Cobra.
Yep, yep.
Had the match in 1911. Like, that's
Wore
her.
the gloves with the
Oh
fingers cut
yeah,
out.
that's her guy.
That's a good movie too.
That's a great movie. That car, I want that car.
I think Sly 71.
He's had some work done.
He has, but he's
He still probably
he's
kick my
got
butt.
it. Yeah,
He
he's
kick
still
my
got
butt.
it, man.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the new Rambo.
Yep.
agreed.
I'm pumped about the new Rambo.
Have you seen the trailer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does the name, isn't it Last Blood? It kind of indicates it's probably over.
Well, he could die any minute if we're being honest. He's pretty old.
He's older than me.
I don't think we should talk about him that way. I think that's asking for trouble.
Yeah, you're right. See, I love all of the movies where it's got Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
it's got Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah,
It's got
in
Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's
those
got
movies called?
Jet Li.
Yeah, what are
It's
those?
got
There's been 3 of them.
Lundgren. It's got
Red something.
No,
the Untouchables.
Expendables.
Expendables.
Yeah.
Expendables.
1, 2, 3.
We're old.
Chuck Norris is in one of them.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck.
You got what's his name? The Hispanic guy. Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
It's got. I mean, it's got
Oh, yeah, I
everybody.
got
forgot he was
everybody.
in it.
I will see. I'm the type of guy where if I like a movie, I'll watch it. Like,
75 times.
so my wife is once she's seen the movie,
Yeah.
she's done.
No.
I've already seen that.
No.
See, like if Blade is on TV,
You're watching.
I'm watching Blade. I don't care which one it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? I'm watching Blade if it's on TV. If there's a movie with Steven Seagal on, I'm watching it. I don't care what. I don't care if the Super Bowl's on. I'm watching Steven Seagal.
I'm with you on that, and I'm doubling down on anything Karate Kid
Yep.
because
What about with the little weird Will Smith's son in it? That one.
I watched that
Well,
one.
it's got
once.
Jackie Chan, so
Yeah.
Was that Will Smith's son, or
It
was that
was, yeah, it
was that
was.
Little Bow Wow?
No,
That's
Will
his
Smith's
son.
boy.
Okay.
But listen, and again, we don't get paid for this stuff. But if you have not seen Cobra Kai,
Hadn't seen
two
it.
seasons of it, 10 episodes apiece on YouTube Live or YouTube Premium or whatever it's called. I've literally watched both seasons probably 4 times.
Really?
It's all the old characters
Yep.
where they are today, and it's their kids getting involved in the same. It's great.
I like Karate Kid.
So, action guys that we like in the movies that we like to watch.
Steven Seagal's the best of all time.
Well, he's legit. His
He's
stuff
real
is
deal.
for real.
He's a real deal.
I'm going Jason Statham because his stuff's legit too.
I like Jason
And
Statham.
I like older guys that are still.
The thing I like about Steven Seagal and Jason Statham is they'll do a big blockbuster movie, then they'll do like a low budget one.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Like Bob's movie.
Oh yeah. My favorite thing about Steven Seagal in every one of his movies, there's a sex scene with some bimbo blonde, and his name's like Johnny Slade, or like.
I like how you.
I mean, like it's something like that. He has a cool name like that, and he always has a sex scene with like the most beautiful girl on the planet, which no way would happen in real life. But my favorite thing is, I wish you could see my hands right now. So like, you're ready to fight Steven Seagal, and he's like, whoosh, and he's like touches you on your behind your ear with 3 fingers, and you're like falling backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
He's the real deal.
He's a bad man.
He was, for sure.
He's a bad man.
Yeah, Seagal's tough to beat.
He's an action hero. He's a true action hero. I was watching one movie one time where had some people in it, and Steven Seagal was in it, and he dies like in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yes,
Forgot what movie it was.
executive something.
It was
Executive
like-
powers. Executive.
There was like an
decision.
airplane
Yep.
involved with it, and like
Yep.
he dies. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't really die, and I kept waiting for him to pop back up. And it's like, no, Steven Seagal died.
He's done.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
I've got some news.
News?
Oh,
Yeah, it's time for fake news. Can we play fake news?
Fake news.
fake news.
Fake news.
So, do you know how this works?
I do not.
So, Skip tell me the
Okay,
rules.
here's the rules, and all the points are made up, and nobody wins. I've got 3 different news stories. I'm going to read them, and then we're gonna pick out which one is the real news story. 2 of them will be fake. One of them is absolutely real, and we'll put it in y'all's hands as to deciding which ones are real or fake.
So do we make a joint decision, or we
Yes,
each
and
make
I'm going
our
to tell
own?
you something, too. Don't screw this up for us, Mayor.
That's right.
We're batting 1,000.
Well, you've only had one.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it matters.
It does not
No, it
matter.
doesn't matter.
Statistics are statistics, right?
Screw this up.
Now,
You're not first, you're last.
I do question the
that.
validity of statistics when you have one attempt.
You just gave a quote from Talladega Nights, by the way.
Absolutely.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
All right, we ready?
All right, let's go.
All right, this week's in the news or in the fake news. The United States puts tariffs on each migrant attempting to enter the country. This comes out of Washington, D.C. Congress has finally found a solution to the tsunami of immigrants pouring into the U.S. from all over the world by charging their country of origin a tariff on each and every individual approaching the border. A tariff of $1,000 has been placed on the head of each immigrant coming here, including the toddlers. For those who successfully and illegally broach the barrier, that charge is doubled. This abrupt change in policy has come as a shock to the administrations of those poor countries of origin, with the thousands of people fleeing their own homelands and headed to the U.S. with stardust in their eyes, believing America is the land of Oz and has a great wizard who will grant their wishes. The leaders know they are in for some deeper trade deficits. Simply put, we cannot afford this, stated Guatemalan President Jimmy Morales. Countries hit particularly hard with this new law are El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, Latvia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Canada, and surprisingly, mainland China.
You still reading the first one?
I am.
Okay. Just making sure.
These are ripped straight off the old teletype back there. Okay, that's number one.
I need to get an operating rule real quick, just a little clarification.
Yes.
It's either true in its entirety or fake in
Yes.
its entirety. You won't
Yes.
trip me up by saying, oh, I said China.
No.
And then the rest
No.
of it is
No.
true. Okay.
Well, we can all discuss it,
They're,
too.
they're,
Okay.
they're
All
all
right.
either all real or all fake. Okay.
Okay.
Story number two. Florida woman spanks stepson 26 for missing curfew. This comes out of Largo, Florida. Valerie Lee Branch Galloway gave her stepson two choices when he missed his midnight curfew. He could either tell his father he was 30 minutes late or he could take the licks. The young man opted for the spanking. Judeo-Christian teachings show sparing the rod will spoil the child. Even so, police in Largo told WTSP this was no child. He's 26 years old. Branch Galloway reportedly struck him 11 times in the rear with a leather belt before he asked her to stop. She denied his plea for mercy, telling him he had 19 more blows to go, one for every minute he was late. Police arrested her Wednesday and charged her with domestic battery. She has since been released on bail from the Pinellas County Jail. Branch Galloway told investigators she did whip her stepson 30 times with a belt, but denied that he ever asked her to stop. Police said she's been his stepmother for 13 years and he's been living with her for the past 3 months.
I mean, Florida's a wild card there because you never know what's going to happen in Florida.
Right.
Yeah, but if you're 26, you can walk away from.
Yeah.
You could walk away from that.
But if he's living in Key
I
Largo,
don't know. It
like,
depends.
he's probably
I
like
mean-
a rich, spoiled, like rich kid, you know?
Now, this next one. Local man makes prized works of art from his belly button lint.
This is real.
This comes out of Strong.
It's too crazy not to be.
It's real.
This comes out of Strong, Arkansas. Johnny Big Jim Jenkins has been a local celebrity for years and is now getting noticed nationally thanks to the online selling platform Etsy. 52-year-old Big Jim has been creating unique 3D works of art using nothing but his belly button lint and spit since his early 30s, and the works have been prized pieces in local craft shows and silent auctions. Some of his most interesting pieces are a 1/100th scale model of the Alamo and a 1/125th scale model of St. Louis's Gateway Arch. According to Big Jim, a couple of years ago, my old lady started looking at Pinterest and Etsy and buying stuff off of there, and I just got to thinking it might be a way we could finally afford that double wide we'd had our eye on for a few years. Fast forward to today, and Big Jim is an Etsy sensation, shipping as many as 7 handmade works of art each month. Big Jim said he is able to create multiple authentic colors by wearing a different color wife beater each day and carefully collecting the lint at night. Big Jim says he wears mostly basic colors, so for the smaller detail work, sometimes he chews up some Cheetos or Oreos or something like that to change the color of his spit. Big Jim thinks it's great that a little old guy from Strong like me can live the American dream of owning his own business. You can find his latest creation, a 1.75 scale model of the Talladega racetrack, available for only $84 plus $7 shipping on his Etsy store. Just go to Etsy and search Big Jim's Lint Liquors.
So I want to point out, anybody with a Big Jim that lives in Arkansas can't build the Alamo or the Gateway Arch.
No.
So as awesome as that sounds.
Yeah.
Well, what bothered me about this particular story when I first read it, it's Johnny Big Jim Jenkins.
Yeah.
Johnny Big Jim Jenkins.
Johnny Jenkins, Big Jim.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Is this coming from a guy whose real name is Joseph, but he goes by Skip?
No.
That's the thing. So I'm calling fake news on the last one for sure, because Big Jim moving into a double wide does not have the know-how for the architecture to build the Alamo
For sure.
or the arches. Also, too, I am somebody who I'll make a confession here. I bet you every money I have in my pocket right now that I can raise up my shirt and there's belly button lint in there.
don't.
There it is. That's 100%.
That's terrible.
I don't know what it is about my belly button.
That's terrible.
I cannot unsee that.
But hey, for the folks at home, what just happened?
Yeah, he just lifted his shirt up, and there was absolutely, in fact, lint.
The worst magic trick ever just happened.
So I was just telling you that I don't know what it is about my belly button, but I have belly button lint. It's in there every day.
And folks, it was blue, and he has on a blue shirt.
So I'm just telling you, that's a thing. And if he can't crank out 7 pieces a month,
That was the
At
one
scale.
kicker I thought. It's this, like,
that's fake news.
Too much.
yeah, I don't think the production.
Do you think there's a possibility that he saved up for years or something?
No, there's no way.
No way.
Yeah,
No.
So that was
You,
fake.
you might could build some of that, but you can't build Talladega.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
Not with belly button lint. No.
All right, so that one's fake.
So that was fake. So I'm going the tariff end of the country for the kids. I'm thinking it's got to be fake.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Florida, as ridiculous as it sounds, the stepmom spanking a 26-year-old. Things in Florida are crazy. People in Florida are just a different type of person.
Yep.
Me personally, I'm going with the spanking is real. What are y'all thinking?
I think I agree. I'm picturing rich, spoiled kid who's still mooching off mom and dad. He knows he can't go off on his own, so he'd rather hang out with mom and take the beating. And
Your
keep-
stepmom, correct?
Stepmom, yeah.
Yeah.
And keep the resources flowing his way. And then he saw the opportunity just to take them for what they're worth. So
I agree. I'm 100% in with
Or
that.
I mean, there's also another angle is, what if she was doing that, and somebody called them?
Don't go that angle.
Here's a cover story.
yeah, that's possible. All right. So final answer, we think spanking
Stepmom
is,
spanking.
That's the true one.
Is that
Yeah.
unanimous?
That's unanimous.
It's unanimous.
Is that your final answer?
It's our final,
Final
answer.
answer.
You don't think it's the belly button lint
I
story?
do not.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
do.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sure.
100%.
100%.
Last chance.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. The true story is Florida woman spanking.
Hey,
There you go, Mayor Underwood. Who are we talking
you can
about?
be on our team, Mayor.
We're still 1,000.
Still
About
about
1,000. Come on.
I got to be honest. I felt a little pressure there.
Well, you should.
I feel some relief.
I felt like I put the pressure on you because
You
I
did.
was just.
You
I
did.
put it out there. I don't like to lose.
Well, I want to come back though, and I don't want you to.
I know.
You know, I want everything to go right until the very end, and then
Yep.
I felt a little Talladega moment there. I thought you were gonna put me in the car with a.
Cougar.
Was it a cougar?
Cougar, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been a lager.
Don't.
Oh, gosh. All right.
This is when I wish I had one of those mic cut buttons.
I do think we need to figure in a bleeper somehow. We can have a segment on bleepage.
Yes.
do that.
I like that. So anyway, I guess that's it for the
That's
Guy
it.
Pod this
Yeah, I don't have
week.
anything else to say.
We would love to thank our special guest,
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mayor Kerry
Can I-
Underwood.
Can I just say that I'm the one that should be thanking you all, and thank you for making me feel a part of the team. And I would really like to come back again sometime.
Yes.
So you're an official Guy Potter.
Guy Potter.
I am a guy potter.
You're
Yeah,
a
you
guy. You are now officially
He's now
a guy.
officially a guy.
You're one of the Guy Potters.
You're a Guy Potter.
You're in. We're bringing you back.
Everybody, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at The Guy Pod. The Guy Pod. Search us on Facebook. Our logo, it says The Guy Pod in the red, white, and blue, and there's a big piece of bacon behind it. So that way you know that is us. Also, subscribe to us on iTunes, or you can listen to us directly at theguypod.com. Make sure you hit subscribe, download us, share it with your friends.
That's it. If you got any ideas for topics for future episodes, you'd like to shoot us a message, let us know what you think about the episode, how you like the Guy Pod. You can email us at therealguypod@gmail.com. And other than that, guys, I think that's it for this episode of the Guy Pod. So for Josh Kelly and Skip Nichols, I'm Adam Gooch. And remember,
When you're in over your head,
The first thing to do is close your mouth.
I'm checking my belt.